going on, boxing fans? John Williams with the distance. I'm here to give you my number 3 for 2009 top 5 fights. My number 5 was Juan Manuel Lopez versus Rogers Mtagwa. My number 4 is Jamie Moore versus Ryan Rhodes. And on my number 3, this matchup wasn't broadcast in the United States as well. Overall, it was a really good matchup. It was Bernard Dunne versus Ricardo Cordoba. I think it was for like the 122-pound championship, WBA 122-pound championship. Bernard Dunne, is one of my favorite fighters. Coming out of Europe, Ireland to be exact. Ricardo Cordoba, I never heard of him before this matchup, but after this matchup, definitely my eye was on him because he showed a lot of pure heart in this matchup, and really this matchup was contested with a lot of heart, a lot of energy, and a lot of excitement. In this matchup, you get a lot of different stuff in this matchup. You get overall, from the opening bell to the ending bell, like in the 11th round, all you get is pure action. It was fought at a very fast pace, and fought, like my number 4, fought at a very fast pace, and showed a lot of heart from both fighters. You have knockdowns, you have blood, you have swelling, you have everything that a casual fan and a hardcore fan like myself sees and wants to see in boxing matches. My youngest brother who doesn't even watch boxing actually liked watching this match, so it says a lot about this matchup. It didn't get him into boxing, but hey, I guess not everybody could watch the sport. He's in the band anyway, so anyway, onto the matchup. Opening bell, Bernard Dunne came out swinging, and Ricardo Cordoba came out, swinging after him. They would just come in the ring and they both just throw all kinds of bombs and all kinds of shots at each other, and really it was just a matchup of who was tougher, who wants it more. I'm gonna answer. How are you gonna answer back? That's just the type of matchup it was. Ricardo Cordoba would come in sometimes and exchange, come out, and Bernard Dunne would go in, exchange, come out, and then it would just be back and forth, the whole fight, all 12 rounds. It was very exciting watching this fight. You just kind of get, like, especially the first time watching it, you get like this real adrenaline rush that that some fights you really don't get. Some fights you just don't get that same adrenaline rush or that feeling of exhilaration that you get, just watching this match. Sometimes you don't get this, exhilaration and adrenaline watching some boxing matches. Sometimes it's all about tactics and technical abilities and skill. This match, it wasn't skill, tacticians or anything. This was just a pure all-out war. That's pretty much what it was. It was just an all-out war, all-out brawl. Both fighters had, were hurt. They both had swelling. There were knockdowns. I think both fighters were knocked down more than one time. Cordoba in the last round just showed a lot of heart. Bernard Dunne, kept knocked him down a couple times and had to be stopped. But man, it was just a matchup I wish could win. Sometimes just a lot of matchups I wish that we still had the 15-round rules, but due to the I believe the Ray Mancini Dooku Kim match back in like 83, 84. I think that was one of the determining factors of making boxing matches like 12 rounds. I think it was one of them, but this was one of those matchups I wish was just 12 rounds. I mean, more than 12 rounds. I wish it was a 15-round bout. But even though Ricardo Cordoba was stopped in the 11th round, overall it was a great, exciting matchup. And because both of them was just exchanged with each other, and I did have Dunne winning the matchup. And even though there were multiple knockdowns, I had Dunne winning the matchup. and there were some rounds you could even made 10-10, just because of the action, the fast pace that was set at. But man, I would, I guess, even though Dunne had recently lost, I would love to see this matchup again. But possibly we won't even see the matchup again. Maybe in a year or so, maybe this year. Overall, it was a great fight. Fight of the year. One, potential for fight of the year. One of my favorite fights from overseas that I've seen this year, along with my number 4. But overall, it was just an all-out brawl, all-out exchanges, and all-out excitement with this matchup. A lot of blood, swelling, knockdowns, knockout, dramatic fashion at the end. It wasn't too dramatic, but wasn't too dramatic like the Ali over Foreman knockout, but it was just overall showed a lot of heart and determination on both fighters' parts. It wasn't the center of the ring, touch of the gloves type fight. This was a fight to see who could take more and who could give more. That was the type of fight it was, and Bernard Dunne came out on top and just lost recently. But anyway, that was my number 3 fight for this week. I'll be back tomorrow with number 2. But anyway, that was the distance. Thanks for watching. Peace.